a scrap. And what am I looking at here? Our first round of the wave. It's going to be Kirby versus Hero. What am I looking at here, Lentini?
We got Let's Go Gambling versus datboo. It's a fantastic matchup here, but I say fantastic because you don't get to see it very often. However, datboo already maybe a little bit weary of it.
Struggling a little bit, it would seem. A massive opening gambit coming out, but honestly, looks like we can take it back. It is interesting, of course, a matchup Hero versus Kirby. This is a free-for-all matchup, right?
Oh, yeah,
like you know,
the randoms.
Yeah, you leave your Nintendo Switch like idle for too long. This is the kind of stuff that just starts playing like randomly, which is
so true. Oh, we also just found out from production, this is the Kirby's first tournament, which explains something that I would like to immediately highlight about the game plan.
Please
We
do.
see Let's Go Gambling on that menu a little bit, and datboo's response, run up dash attack. Very punishable move, very risky, and it does shut down the menu. We saw it the first time, but the second and third times, it gets punished hard, and that is something that you have to learn as a seasoned competitor, when to go in for the kill and when to wait it out.
Well, listen, if it's their first tournament, they're looking down the barrel of the gun. Let me tell you, as an insta-kill. That is not a night. That is not a way
that
to
sucks.
That is not a night. That is not community.
Welcome to the real world.
Ooh!
I didn't even know that was an interaction.
Oh, look at the player cams. Look at the player cams. All right. All right, we're cooking.
See,
all right.
That's something a tournament player would never think to try. Let's go, datboo. That's awesome.
Fantastic work, as it does look like Let's Go Gambling is just kind of toying with their food a little bit. But typically, if you are playing Hero, that's kind of the game plan, right?
That's
I implore you all, please watch the player cams right here. Very emotive players we have. Both of them just looking to have a good time. That's a rough way to get to open up your first tournament ever.
It's my canon in my head that datboo doesn't have all the DLC. This is like the first time fighting Hero. What is going on? Why are there words on the screen? I thought we were out of school for the summer. Meanwhile, Let's Go Gambling, not beating the literacy allegations.
Not at all.
Doing a good job of using that menu.
Oh, ridiculous stuff. Not a whole lot, just mogging down the camera. This is where ult has developed.
Yeah, this man should be a commentator. You see that?
I think we're hang on, we're seeing some I was about to say sportsmanship. I'm retracting that statement.
No, we don't do that here. Welcome to America.
We don't do that here, buddy. All right. It's a beautiful thing to see. I mean, there's not really a game plan that can be built for datboo. Honestly, the best thing we can do is offer, like, it's
for the VOD review.
Yeah, for the VOD review, essentially. But honestly, we have found those skills. It is just keeping it. I mean, like, the idea is right? Every time that menu comes up, datboo is going on the aggressive. It's just that their burst options aren't very safe. So they aren't really too sure how to find that perfect spacing, how to find those unpunishable moves. Ooh, that was great spacing, though. We do have some knowledge of combos on deck. Perhaps we've underestimated the dear boy.
Yeah, Gambling was expecting a jump there. That's why that worked so well. I definitely agree with you. Using those safer options is the key. Things like that, right? You want to create a 50-50 game where Gambling has to gamble not just on that menu, but on whether you're going to approach to stuff it out or not. And it adds a little bit of a split-second delay in the decision-making, and that's your time to strike.
Yeah, we will see. We're going for a couple of drills right now. Not going to come through. datboo playing very heavily grounded right now. The problem with that is Let's Go Gambling is very, very obviously going to prefer firing off these grounded spells. It's a lot easier to aim, a lot easier to punish, and it means that datboo is just running into their own demise quite consistently.
Ooh, scary, stuck in the shield there, but datboo unafraid yet again. The lack of fear. datboo has not learned to fear the opponent yet, and I love. Oh,
come on, give us another one!
Oh, too slow. The idea was there.
Yeah, the idea was there. The idea was there. I can smell greatness in the water, Lentini, but I just don't know if the pot's coming to boil right now, as we're going to see if we can take this out. The kamikaze was hovered.
Well, it's at least a simmer. We got that pot on a simmer, but let's see. Can Gambling find this? No, loses the stock. Good stuff to datboo. Only down 86%. To your point, this looks so much better than the first game.
Yeah, not too bad at all. datboo is slowly adapting, or maybe Let's Go Gambling is just being a little bit more careless, some would say. But obviously don't want to entice either player on that. The nair's coming through. Looks like datboo's horizontal movement is just a little bit stumped.
Ayo. Okay, no, we don't get the zoom read there. Nice try. Goes for the dash attack punish. Again, just such an unsafe option and so much end lag, forcing you into the corner, giving Gambling the opportunity to now set up the win con in center stage, and there goes your stock.
Yeah, unfortunate air dodge right there that did just spell demise. I think datboo does need to play a lot more with verticality right there. Just abuse, find these approach options. That's not going to be it!
No! You don't got to pop off on him like that. What did he do to deserve this?
That's rough.
Oh, no.
I mean, datboo had a great time.
My man may be gambling, but he's the house. That was rigged from the start. He knew what he was doing.
My goodness. Why are we shaking his hand?
Don't shake his hand.
Who's shaking his hand?
Don't shake his hand.
Who is that? Someone from production just shook his hand. What's going on here? All right, well,
Wow.
fellas,
What a way to... Welcome to the United States.
Buddy, I'm just sat down. What was that? I just saw somebody get kamikaze and T-pose to a convention hall. What is this country? What have you got me in for? What are you doing?
GG's. Shouldn't have gotten hit.
Yeah, no, look. I mean, that's VOD review.
That was such a bait, too. He knew exactly what he was setting up for. You pointed out earlier.